Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael Martin, and today we're gonna do an easy, elegant, elevated New Year's Eve arrangement. I just picked up some pretty basic white roses at the store, and then I had some leftover anthuriums that I had from a previous project that I spray painted gold to make super luxe. So first things first, I have this, splashed everywhere. I have this beautiful ceramic dish that I'm going to be using to put the flowers in as my vessel. And then I have some of this Oasis Renewal floral foam. I got my hands on some of it. I've never used it before, but supposedly it is bio-based and compostable. We'll see about that. I know some people have some mixed feelings about floral foam. I tend not to use it unless the project calls for it, but today we're gonna use it and we're gonna see how good it works. Second, you need some pruning scissors. You need maybe a floral knife, and then you need some roses. I picked some of these beautiful white roses. I'm gonna reflex them out and show you how to do that. So then you're gonna need some anthurium. I picked these up at the market. They were, I think, about $5 each. They were on special after Christmas, so they were a little bruised, and I just spray painted them with some of this Design Master Champagne Gold. Completely transform them into this super luxe, beautiful flower. I think they're worth every penny, and they're really gonna elevate your New Year's arrangement. Okay, so I'm only gonna use a little bit of this foam. So if you look on most floral foams, they have these little lines that indicate where you can cut. So I'm just gonna use a third of this block for this arrangement. Now, I'm gonna take this foam and I'm just going to set it in the water. I'm just gonna let that foam absorb water naturally. I'm not gonna try to push down, try to force water into the foam. I just want it to absorb the water naturally so you don't have any air pockets in the center, because if you stick your stem into the foam and it hits a dry pocket, then it's not gonna absorb water. So we really just wanna naturally let it take up the water. Be patient. It'll happen. It takes maybe 2 minutes, so let the process happen. So the foam has fully absorbed all of the water in the dish, and now we need to secure the foam to the dish. I am using black Oasis floral tape. This is a waterproof tape. It's a really good product. So I'm just gonna take it and I am going to do an X pattern, just like this. Just so things don't fall over. We don't want that. Okay, so now we're gonna set the height of the arrangement. I have one really tall anthurium that I'm gonna use to set the height. Then I'm gonna go down with the second tallest anthurium, and then finally ending with the third and the shortest. So I really want a layered effect with this arrangement. It's quite small. It's probably gonna sit at an entry table or the center of a dining table. So I really want this beautiful layered effect. I do not want all of these anthurium on the same height. I think that it doesn't look good, and we don't want that. Okay, we've placed the anthurium. I have the tallest, the mid-level, and then the shortest. The great thing about this arrangement is you can kind of just manipulate things around. Remember, this is gonna be viewed from all different sides, so we can just manipulate these stems depending on where the rose placement is at a later time. So let's talk about reflexing roses. I don't know why people are so intimidated about it, because it's really easy once you get the hang of it. First things first, you want to remove any of these guard petals that are they're nasty and they're shriveled. We don't want those. So anything that looks a little tattered, we're gonna get rid of. And then we just wanna Well, these are store-bought roses, so, you know, they're not the highest quality, but anyways. So depending on the rose variety and how long you've had the rose, it will be easier or more difficult to open up. This one is a little bit older of a rose. Obviously I got it at the supermarket, so the quality it's not the highest, but it's still good. It's still doable. And you can see it's beautiful opened up, but you know, you don't have to completely reflex it out. Just kind of open up the petals slightly. You want to use your thumb and your middle and index finger and just kind of pop it. Just open it slightly. Don't go too crazy. You don't want to rip off all the petals, but just be gentle. Open it up, blow it a little bit, and there, you have it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So now we wanna do that with, I would say 50% of the roses. You can leave the other ones just kind of how they are and they'll naturally open up. But I do like to have several of them opened and reflexed for the arrangement to add that just beautiful, luxurious vibe. The same way that we added the anthuriums on different planes, I want to replicate that as well with roses. We're only using 3 materials for this arrangement, so it's really important that we have things on different planes so it has movement and it's dynamic. It's not just flat and boring and kind of like a ball of flowers. As you're arranging, it's important to rotate your arrangement. If you have a lazy Susan, that works really well, or just constantly be turning it to make sure that you're evenly distributing the roses throughout the entire composition. Okay, so you can see that I've evenly distributed all of the roses on different levels around the entire arrangement. Now we're gonna go through with some of these ferns that I have. These are actually left over from my Christmas tree. They're just bracken fern that I spray painted the same champagne gold as the anthuriums. So I'm gonna go through and tuck these in to hide the tape or any of the foam that's still showing. And there you have it, a beautiful New Year's arrangement that's inexpensive and absolutely gorgeous. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and I'll see you in 2026.